Mic check, mic check. Check, check, check. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's been Strict Gamer here, and we are back with more Unreal Engine. Alright, so I'm actually about to rebuild my entire pause menu. So, hold on. My mic is way too loud for myself. Alright, check, check, check. Okay, so I'm rebuilding my pause menu. I'm rebuilding my combat system, and I'm rebuilding all the movesets that we have, because I just got a lot more moves, and we're going to try it. So I've already had Claude whip up what we're gonna do, and from here, now that Claude's already whipped up exactly what I want, what we're gonna do is put it into ChatGPT through NeoStack AI and see what the fuck it comes up with. So it's telling me to do this in phases. I'm just gonna feed it the entire prompt because I'm lazy and don't care. But yeah. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to feed the prompt. I'm going to have it rebuild the pause menu as well because we're going to need an updated move set. We're going to need updated move shop. Just everything needs an update. Hopefully this doesn't break everything. There's a high chance it will, but I kind of expect that, so it's fine. Like when you expect it, it's not as big of a deal. Because you're like, oh my God, this broke. And I'm like, well, yeah. I'm also feeding it 10 prompts. Now, I only have a limited amount of prompts before I'm going to have to be done. So right now I'm at 37%. Once it hits 100% over there in the corner here, don't know if TikTok can see it, but I know everywhere else can. Once that hits 100, I'm capped for the day. Well, really for 5 hours, but at that point I'll be capped for the day. Also, Miss Volleyball Girl, I see you over there on TikTok. Thank you so much for hanging out. You know I always appreciate you. Did I copy that over? Yes. Copy. Okay, there it goes. So I literally just took all of this stuff that I put in the chat box and put it from Claude. Now it's going in the Unreal Engine and actually going to be implemented. We just got nice little chill lo-fi music in the background, hopefully. I don't monitor TikTok, so I don't know how it sounds. I don't know how anything sounds over there. But everywhere else I do monitor, so let me know how things are going for you guys. Let me know if everything sounds good, looks good, the whole nine. Now, so even though I told the AI what to do, I'm going to elaborate a little further. So basically, I'm just going to tell it, rebuild the pause menu. If everything doesn't freeze. I'm probably pushing my system a little too hard for its liking, but it's fine. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it was just slightly delayed, which I fully expect. And then I'm going to tell it to rebuild the move shop as well. Maybe. I don't actually know what the move shop is called. That's the hard part about when you're letting AI do everything. You kind of lose track of what's what and what's tracking what. Yeah, right now everything is lagging like shit. I need a new PC. I need a bigger, better PC. Okay, there we go. So I'm telling it to do the move shop and the attributes now. If it will take. There it is. And then I'll tell it to do the attributes. It's probably running slow because I fed it so much. Actually, you know what? If I can't type out attributes here, we're just going to full send. Yeah, it's catching up, but catching up slowly. Like it's fighting. All right, sorry. I'm letting it just catch up for a second because I think what it's going to tell me is it has too much in this prompt, but I don't care. I don't actually care at all. No, I'm going to have to just full send it. I won't be able to tell it to do the attributes. Wait. Just keep up with me. I see the reminder, but that's not what I need. I see the announcements, but that's not what I need. So that's what I was saying. I don't know if I'll be able to tell it to do it because I actually don't fully know what it's going to be called. But if I can figure it out, it won't be a big deal. Found it. There we go. All right. I fully expect this to take forever. Like, I could see this prompt here taking 30 minutes plus. This could be the whole stream right here. So, honestly, that's fine if that is the case. No big deal. But hopefully, with doing this, it will completely make the game feel way different, way better. So, that's kind of what I'm going for here. But yeah, basically with these streams, I don't try to do anything crazy. I just try to super chill and go from there. Because as long as I'm getting this game done and put out, I'm super happy. That's literally all I'm going for. I might even play some Pokemon on the side while we playing. I literally just might. So I don't need Copilot open. Let's see if there's a new version of the AI, because that actually would be smart. If there is a new version of the AI, I definitely should add it immediately. So I'm checking now for that. But I don't know, because I think the devs is out of town. So I don't think there would be a new version of the AI. Yeah, no, there's not. So I don't need that open right now. I don't need that open. I control Shift T. I do want that open because I want this bookmarked. I know you guys can't see what I'm talking about, but just kind of making sure I don't have too many tabs open so then this can run smoothly or as smooth as it's willing to run. Because ultimately, I'm still trying to get back in the swing of streaming. I'm also trying to make sure there's a smooth streaming experience. So that's always what we're going for. I'm going to mute my mic for a quick second. I'm going to see how things sound over on TikTok. Okay, I'm back. So I was just over testing this stuff to see how things sound over on TikTok. They sound pretty okay. They obviously don't sound how they would sound on the other platforms, but that's because TikTok Studio isn't as advanced. It doesn't let you do as much, which is fine. Like, you get used to that. But so yeah, literally once this prompt is done, we'll test everything out. I kind of gave it a lot, so I even kind of forget what I said for it to do. Like, I know I said to do the pause menu or reworking the combat. We should be able to feel all of that. So the cool part is we can just chill. Literally, I can point my camera this way. Please don't fall. I know you're trying to fall. Stop it. My camera don't give a fuck. All right, cool. So yeah, I can point the camera this way and we can just vibe. Because I don't have to do anything. My hands are free. That's the one thing I love about the AI. It's doing everything. I'm doing nothing. Which makes it really easy for me because then I can just vibe. And like anybody that's looking for a chill stream, this is the best way to find it. Because we're just here to chit chat. I should probably tweet out the stream too. I haven't done that in a while. I guess I'll do that now. I guess we do want people to realize that we're back doing this. But we're only going to be live for like an hour, hour and a half. Nothing super crazy. Literally just trying to build the community back up. So that's literally all we're going for over here. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tweet that stream out now. I'm really happy I got my audio plugins back because we sound so much better. Like, from what I can tell, it's just night and day different. Okay, so we're almost done putting out the tweet. I guess I should probably do my link tree. That would be smarter. Yeah, see, like I'm just so out of it. I haven't streamed in so long. I'm not even locked in like I used to be. I'm getting there though. I have no idea what account I would have logged in for Linktree. I could pull it from my Twitter though, truthfully. But yeah. So we're already at 6 minutes. We're at 6 minutes for the AI doing what it's doing. Honestly, if it can chug through this in like 15 to 20 minutes, that's a win. Because it would take me that long easily for stuff that is way simpler than what I just fed it. Like, way, way, way simpler. Hell, a combat system alone would run me close to 25, 30 minutes to an hour. So, yeah, I think that's pretty fair. That's so funny. Somebody just told me on Twitter that, like, a wrestling match for AEW is too dangerous. Like, yeah, fights are supposed to be dangerous. Yeah. Like, of course they're dangerous. People are tweaking. I hate other people's wrestling opinions though, because they're so bad. They're just so stupid sometimes. But nah, so far everything's going pretty smooth. It looks like the AI is just chugging along, which is really all I needed to do. Oh, it's done. It took 8 minutes. No way. It's not fully done with what I told it to do. There's no way. Where's my mouse? All right, it's over there. Cool. So we will live compile that. This is how I'll really know if it's actually working or not. I don't know for certain. Over on TikTok, you guys probably cannot see this at all, which is fine. It's nothing really important. I'm literally just making sure everything saves. It passed. All right, so now we'll read it. Okay, so I don't know if it actually did everything I said. Hold on, wait a minute. Now we actually got to read. Okay, so it definitely claims that it did the pause menu, which is cool. If it did actually do that, that's awesome. So it says all three widgets now compile cleanly. I'm doing one final status pass so I can report exactly what changed and whether anything outside the repeated UI assets was touched. It's saying it rebuilt my pause menu. It's running slow as shit. Rebuilt the move shop, rebuilt attributes, which is good. So all of that is good. That's really good news. But it doesn't look like it did not rebuild the combat system. So I'm just going to come here. Rebuild combat. My computer seems to be running really, really, really slow. Like, it's not keeping up with what I'm typing at all. And I get why. Like, I'm not close on my memory, but I'm close. And I do personally think it's time for a new computer. So hopefully I can... Okay, yeah. We're just going to feed that. Hopefully that works. But if my pause menu worked, that's great. We'll see. This is kind of stupid of me to do right this second. Actually, no. Don't do it. So what I was going to do was actually test stuff, but that would be dumb because then I'm more likely to make this crash. And I don't really want to deal with crashes if I'm being honest. So, like, they're not hard. It's just a reset, but I don't want to deal with it. That's good to see. It's not going to try to overwrite the systems that were once there. Because usually it tries to do that and it cooks everything. Like, that becomes a much, much, much bigger rebuild than just taking the prompt at face value. And that's nothing to do with, like, the Neostack AI itself. It's more so just how AI is. AI will give a lot of false information, false positives, false negatives, whatever. Like, it will tell you one thing, but it's not that whatsoever. So, we'll see how it does. It'll be really cool. So, yeah, we'll see how we'll see how it does. Now, I'm very curious to see if it actually listens to what I told it to do. So, I pretty much told it add like impulses to the end of the attacks. So, like, if you get punched, kicked, whatever, it's going to send you back a little bit. I have hit reactions that are also going to react, but I want to see how they do, like, getting punched,
Sorry,
kicked.
I don't
Siri,
understand.
shut up. I hate when that happens. Like, wasn't nobody talking to you? Anyway, though, I'm very, very curious to see how that works. I've already ate up 3% or, yeah, 3% of the AI just from that first prompt, which isn't bad. I wouldn't call that bad at all. Truthfully, I wouldn't call that bad whatsoever. I kind of want to zoom my camera in, but I kind of don't. I also want to like make my background a lot cooler. I haven't had the time to do so, but I think it would be fun to do. I think it would be real fun to do. But yeah, for anybody watching over on TikTok, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. For anybody watching anywhere else, I appreciate you as well. Let's see. Let's see if we have some different music we can pick from. Let's see what we're working with here. Could be some bullshit, could not be. I don't know. So we'll see. I just kind of want something a little more upbeat today. I love lo-fi music, so like it's always nice to have chill music, but I want something a little more upbeat. And the music says no copyright, so we should be good, but it might not be. And honestly, for that to have done my pause menu, move shop, and attributes in one pass, only 8 minutes, I would have never been able to do that in 8 minutes, which is why the AI is just so much better, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm really curious to see if it actually gets this right because more than likely, I feel like I'm gonna have to do it in really, really, really small chunks, which is fine. But if I can get the baseline in now, it's a lot easier for it to go smooth later. Because I can also tell it to deep dive what it's doing. I can tell it to make sure like it's doing the right things, check for like disconnected stuff. Like there's a way for this to go smart. And that's kind of all I'm looking for. I'm looking for this to go smartly. Because we'll test everything once it's done. Once it's actually done and working, we'll test everything. So far, it's been 5 minutes since we put in our last prompt. That's not bad at all. Personally, I think that's actually really, really good. I'm basically telling it to build the game. Like, for what it's doing at this point, it's practically rebuilding the whole game. Actually, I personally will be right back. I need a drink. Okay, we're back. So it looks like the AI is still doing its thing, which, again, not really surprised that it's taking a while to do its thing. I'm actually not surprised at that at all. Oop. I really got to get me some Bluetooth headphones specifically for this. So then, like, they're not, like, delayed and whatnot. Okay, so it looks like the fighting system is done, which would be crazy. There's no way. There's no way I'm believing it's fully done. I mean, like, there's a way, but I don't believe it. So we're going to run a live compile there, because it looks like that's what it's telling us to do. Mic check, mic check. Oh, yeah, that sounds real good. So I just turned my mic up over on Meld. It's probably booming for TikTok, though. How about now? Test, test, test. Not bad. All right, so that passed, which is rare. It's rare that it passed the first try. Let's see what it says it did. Give me 1 second. All right, let's see what it says. So it looks like it did a lot, so it claims. Implemented C++ Foundation for the combat rebuild, but blueprint wiring is blocked until the editor runs live coding. So I did that. Add new combat architecture files. So it's adding in like what everything should be for the fighting styles and whatnot. Giving everything a component. Okay. So it has it to where it's like purchase equipped, finishers unlocking. Okay, all of that's good. The combat stuff or combo stuff looks good. Finisher meter was updated. Okay. All of that's really, really good. It did do our hit reactions and stuff. All right, so now all I got to do is tell it live coding passed, and then once I do that, it should keep going. Because I could come out of the Unreal editor, and then from there I could tell it like, all right, it built it outside of Unreal as well. Keep going. I'm gonna tell it I ran a live coding pass. It passed. Keep going. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Right now it's just really slow. There we go. Yeah, the AI is struggling to keep up, but I think that's my fault more than it is it. At this point, though, too, once the combat system's rebuilt, there's a lot of files that kind of need deleted because it's just bloating the project. See, that's a problem. The first problem is it's trying to add it to a fighter that should not even exist anymore. All right, so that should fix that. It tried to put it on my original fighter that I built. The original fighter was BP Fighter. It was literally just called Fighter. But I made 6 metahumans that look better, feel better, the whole 9 yards. So it 100% should go off of that and not BP Fighter. Like, it needs to stop trying to target that. It does that every single time, and it's annoying. And I could delete it, but it also affects my enemies, so that's a problem. Okay, so it looks like I am going to have to close the editor, which is fine. All right, yeah. So it's starting to catch up too. So that's good. It's starting to figure out what I wanted. Oh, hold on, run this back. We had got like an ad, and I didn't want to deal with that. So, because I'm not paying for YouTube. Fuck that. I'm not 100% sure if TikTok can hear the background music, but it's just something that I've added so that way when I'm not talking, it's just not dead silence. Because a lot of this stuff is me just watching this AI and letting it cook. Like, that's really all we're doing. And honestly, that's good because it's really all we have to do. I like the fact that we're really hands free. I was gonna try to make my face cam smaller as well as the overlay for it, but it looks like it doesn't care. So I'm not gonna. Like it's not showing up. So I also have no idea if this AI is frozen right now or what. It looks like it is, but I kind of don't want to find out. Like I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit. I'll probably give it like 2 to 5 minutes maybe, because even when it looks froze for me, a lot of times it's not. Here's a good way to tell. If I'm clicking through stuff in Unreal, boom, there it goes. That's exactly what I was trying to say though. If I start clicking stuff in Unreal and it's not responding, okay, that tells me Unreal is not responding. We also need to upgrade some of our maps. Like we 100% need to go through and make some of our maps a lot better, a lot better feeling. All right, so we're gonna go with the more chill, lo-fi music, mostly because they have like longer playlists that I'm finding, and that's kind of just all we need for the moment. I turned my mic volume down a little bit, just because I'm not sure if it's picking up the background noise or not. I don't fully have all of my plugins back, but I have a good chunk of them. So that's actually something I could really be testing, but I'll worry about it a little later. And honestly, this is the like not so exciting part because since the AI is building and cooking and you don't actually get to really see much at the moment because it's all C++ plus plus for me right now, it probably isn't as exciting. Oh shit. Is it able to see my TikTok chat? No way. That is crazy. Wait, how? So I just typed thank you to anyone watching over on TikTok, and that popped up in Meld. What? Because I don't have my stream key or anything for TikTok. Oh, if that's the case, that's a game changer. If it works like that every time? No way. Yeah, if it works like that every time, that's an absolute game changer. Because that means I'd be able to see people's chats over there, hopefully. And that would be awesome. Because I'm not currently streaming through Meld to TikTok. If I was, my stream would look a lot fucking cooler. Like it would be super cool. But it's so hard to get your stream key over there, and I'm not joining an agency. Like I'm cool. So we'll see how that goes. We got plenty of time to stream a little bit longer. I thought I only had like an hour or so, but we can literally go until this just is done. So we'll see how long this takes. I have no idea. Excuse me. Okay, so that didn't work. I'm trying to get these little avatars to move on their own. Because Meld also has its own new AI thing now that I really, really like. Like, really, really like. I'm mistyping like a motherfucker, though. All right, we'll see if it catches on or not. All right, let's see what this says. It claims it did a lot, so we'll see. So it has the health component, combat component, moves component, grab component. Oh, move set. I'm sorry. Currency. The currency doesn't work at all. I don't think. It claims it has motion warping. So we have a grappler, wrestler, boxer, kickboxer. All right. Brute for Vex. That's fucking perfect for him. And what is King G? Kickboxer. Okay, that's actually kind of perfect. Dre. Dre is MMA. That's the one I use the most, and that's absolutely perfect. Okay, cool. All right, so now I should be able to actually test this and see if it really works. I do need to figure out what button is grab. So now I'm literally just asking it what button is grab. Are the enemies' animations paired properly? I won't say properly, that's a waste of a prompt. Really, this in general is a waste of a prompt, but it's fine. Because if I can get it to where I can now grab you, kick you around, punch you around, whatever, that's fire. But it did all that pretty fast. We've only been live in general for less than an hour. And if it really truly fixed our pause menu as well as our combat system, that's impressive. Like, really, really, really impressive. Okay, so it's going through and adding the montages because it didn't have any. Left shoulder, which is cool. All right, cool. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So that's really, really easy. It's telling me it has animations, but not all of them. So now I'm just gonna re-go through here, and I'm gonna tell it add these animations in. And once it gets those animations, it kind of should know, like, all right, some of these you already have, some of these you don't, and it won't duplicate them, which is good. I'm just gonna tell it to make sure everything is there. I kind of don't even want these kickboxing animations in there anymore because they're so ass. Like they're literally horrible. But I'm just gonna keep them for move variety and move feel. Like not everything has to feel overly polished, in my opinion. Like it's okay for it to feel pretty bad at first. So now I'm just gonna tell it to retarget these animations, if necessary, and then add these in. Oh shit. Control spacebar. Let's go spacebar. I might have to close this and see why the fuck it's running so slow. Because it should not be running as slow as it is. You know what? That's probably smart. Let's get this prompt off first. Yeah, this is definitely the worst this has ever run. And I've been using this for almost a year straight, so curious to see what's going on there. But it could be nothing. It really could. Like it literally could be absolutely nothing. Yep, so it already understands like it has the proper folders, the proper animations. So it's already catching everything that I'm telling it to do. And then I'll tell it to repair everything if necessary, like pairing them for finishers and whatnot. But if everything went correct, everything should be way cooler, way more fun. Like it should be super interesting how it pulled this off. And the fact that even though the editor's running pretty slow, it overall, the AI itself is running really well. So I don't know what's going on there. I am not about to argue with this dude on Twitter. All right, so I'm gonna monitor the TikTok chat for a little bit. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just start monitoring that on my phone as well. All right, boom. So I literally just populated all the animations we just told it to build. It looks like it's classifying things as temporary, but it's not what we need. I'm not really worried about it though. As long as it's populating it, I don't really care. Truthfully, I really don't. So yeah, literally all we're going to do is see how well it actually builds this. And if you're watching this like after the fact, feel free to skip through until stuff gets active, because this is the chill part. This is the part that made me like want to stream but not want to stream with this, because like it's not a lot of action, but when there is, there is. Because eventually the game is done and out. Like I'm not rebuilding arenas at this point. Like I want to. There's some that I want to, but it's not necessary. Like yeah, we're rebuilding the combat system right now, but that's because I got new animations. Excuse me. So like, there's a reason for everything, but there's a reason why it's not super crazy either, and that's because I'm almost done already. Which I'm grateful and happy that we're almost done. Truthfully. Whoo wee. Damn it. I really need to get better headphones. Or I could order an aux cord for these bows, because I do have bows. But again, I'd rather them be Bluetooth. My problem is I like to pull the cord out on accident, and the cord starts to short circuit. I literally just did it again. All right, hopefully I don't do that anymore. But yeah, I got to figure out what's like the best Bluetooth headphones for streaming that doesn't cause a delay. All right, so it looks like it populated more animations. Which is good. It's good. It's doing everything we're needing it to do. So that's really 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 good. They don't look broken either, which is even better because sometimes they just be cooked. Actually, the temporary ones look broken. But if that's the case, I guess I can rebuild them because I know how to do it. So yeah, that shouldn't be a huge deal. If I have to rebuild it, it's fine since I know what to do. Really, truthfully, I should have retargeted them myself anyway and just had the AI repair them. But no big deal. I might start the TikTok live over and like when I go to actually start testing the game. But it looks like it's definitely doing its thing now. It looks like it's straight up just doing every single animation it just made and saving it. Looks like it redid 30 of them. No, it's got to be more than that because there's six of them, so six times 30, whatever that is. What is that actually? Off the top of my head, it just doesn't come to me like it usually would. 180, which again is bloating the project, but that's gonna happen. It's at this point I expect it to be bloated because I gave it so many animations. Like, this should not lack animations. So that's good. We should not lack animations at all. And then I think what I'm gonna do is tell it make sure all of them are using the proper skeletons, since they all have their own body meshes and stuff. It looks like it is, but just in case. Worst come to worst though, it's no big deal. A lot of the bug fixes I plan to do after the fact anyway. Okay, so it looks like those all saved. We do a quick save all, close that. Oh damn! It says they all have 30 counterattacks now, which is phenomenal. If they all actually have the counterattacks, that's great because we did not have them before like we were supposed to. Yeah, if we got it to where our counters are in place too, yeah, we're doing really really good. So far, it's been 8-ish minutes. It says on that. It's probably closer to like 12 because it looks like it's froze. My guess is it's probably like 10 to 15. Yeah, okay, about 9. So I'm way off, which is good. It's doing way more than the regular person can do, way faster. In my opinion. And to me, it's just easier because like I don't have to worry about like, okay, is this correct? Is it not? Most of the time, it is. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, TikTok Studio looks like it's frozen. There it goes. It's chugging. It's chugging along. Yeah, it looks like it's lagging, but it should be good. I have it on my phone and it looks fine. Actually, I don't know. It might be for us. Or it could be doing something and I just don't realize it. It's hard to say. Hard to say. But everything looks good everywhere else, so I'm not really tripping. Whether it looks good over there or not, it's not the biggest deal in the world. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes in a minute. I honestly just might end the stream over there and redo it because it's pretty dead anyway. Because my whole goal over there is to just go live for like 25 minutes. 25 minutes to an hour, nothing crazy. Yeah, TikTok looks like it's cooked. It looks like it's way behind. We're gonna go ahead and end over there. And now we're going back live. So I did that on purpose just to see. So since TikTok look froze, I just restarted it. No big deal. We're back live over there. I'm going to continue to monitor that. Boy, we do not care about the McDonald's ad. Anyway, let's run this, compile over here. There we go. Okay, so we're running the live code now to see if everything passed. It did. That's really, really good. It shows it got all the counters. Now, do I have any faith that this stuff actually works how it says it is? No, not really. But we're going to find out. So it says the enemies are now countered and paired. Oh, it cleaned up some temporary stuff, which is, excuse me, really good. Because I don't need all that shit just bloating the project. So that's really, really good. So 30 paired counterattacks. Filled in missing combat stuff. Patched up some components. Okay, grab apparently now works. Okay, so I need to add a grab mapping. I'll do that. I'll do that in a second. Because once I map the grab, then it can build grab for me. So it's fine if it doesn't have one. I literally can do that in 4 seconds, actually. So my project is super bloated now. So I'm going to have to go through that at some point. But we'll just add new input action mapping. We'll call it clench. So we'll go input action IA underscore grab underscore clench. All right, so yeah, that should be good. Oh, so we did have a grab action map. Whatever, no big deal. We'll add it into the actual mapping. Yeah, it's there. I don't know what it was talking about. Let's pull this down. Yeah, it's the left shoulder. I'm going to just change it to what I just made it so then I know it's the right one. So we're going to make this grab clench so it doesn't think it's just one thing. I want it to be multiple. And then that's going to be left shoulder. We're going to add something here. We'll go with C, the letter C on the keyboard. And then what I can do from there is point it to the right direction. Now it should be able to see like, oh no, grab / clench is there. Control V. So then eventually that'll catch back up. I really should close this and reopen it. Truthfully, I really should. Why the hell? Why is it showing my day and night stuff? What? I have no idea what was going on there. So we will just... Oh, I know why. It copied the day and night cycle. That's not at all what I care about it copying. That's funny. Alright, so while I fix that... That's hilarious to me that it did that. Because I was telling it to copy something completely different. It was about to be dumb confused. So yeah, now I'm telling it, grab and clench are there. Does it have animations? So now we're checking to see if it has its proper animations. I'm going to do this way, so then I know that it's actually working. Control V. It should be a lot simpler this time. Yeah. There we go. And then we'll just go to the input mapping content or whatever. We'll copy that. paste that. Hopefully that actually pasted. All right, it did, and then full send. It's starting to run slightly better. We've already used 58%, which is crazy. 58%, and we haven't even tested it yet. Something tells me a lot of this is going to be broken, but oh well. Thank you to anybody that's hanging out in the stream or watching this after the fact. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I definitely want to make a long ass video on this as well. I probably won't actually go over the way the AI works because it's kind of slow. And to me, it's not that interesting. It is. That's not true. It's super interesting if you're new getting into this stuff, but I'd have to make it interesting for sure. All right. So hopefully it's finding the input mapping like I want it to. Hopefully it adds the proper animations. Because if it does that, we're good. Golden. My guess is it's not because I see some fallbacks and stuff. Usually when it says, oh, there's a fallback, that fallback is wrong. So yeah, it just told me it's using push shove for grabbing stuff. That's not right. We have Muay Thai animations. So I'm gonna go here. Add the I can't spell Muay Thai to save my life. Got it. All right, it should. Bingo. All right, it should be adding in the clinch animations now, hopefully. And then once that's done, we'll easily be able to test everything. And then once we test it, whether it works or not, we'll probably call it. Or, yeah, probably. Because we've been going for quite some time. I might do some polishing up off stream. But all this project is at this point is polishing. So, like, it's really not anything crazy anymore. But we'll see how long this takes. We'll see how everything does. Okay, so it's retargeting the Muay Thai. Attacks, clinks, entries, strikes, reactions. Okay, yeah. It's retargeting a lot. Okay, it's also skipping the like trots and stuff, which is good. Alright, so that's also going to bloat the project, but it's fine. That's the bad thing about metahumans. If you want them to be something, they don't use one type fits all skeleton that I'm aware of. If they did, oh my god, that would be so much better. But either way, As long as it works, I don't really care. And then yeah, whenever we max out the usage for the 5 hours, we'll call it there. We'll definitely call it there at that point. Cause it's crazy. Like I could literally just sit in here all day, as long as it lets me, and just build, 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 like the entire time. Because we've probably added close to like 3 to 400 animations just this live alone per character. That's crazy. That's actually super crazy the more you really think about it. Okay, that looks a lot better over on TikTok. Like a lot better, hopefully. I'm just adjusting some of the settings and stuff. It looks cleaner. We'll see how it actually looks in a few minutes, but it looks cleaner. I also need to record more videos for this because I need to get back into posting in general. So we'll probably do that next. Honestly, we might not test on stream at all, and I might just test it in the video. We'll see. We'll see. But either way, I'm not doing anything. It's really cool that I've been doing nothing. Only thing I do is type some stuff up, and we're good from there. Literally, the AI does everything else. It definitely is chugging away on saving. I'm excited to see some of these animations because I haven't even seen them all. Like the ones we just got, I have not seen or looked at all. So I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm really happy I'm getting as many animations as I am because this isn't the main game that I'm building. It is because it's almost done, but there's two more games that I can polish a lot better, a lot different. I can go about it a lot better and different, which I plan to. Like when I get fighting styles, there'll be a true fighting style component or something, or like, oh, I'll figure something out that structures it a lot better. That's crazy. On TikTok, it still shows me like every single asset that it's actually saving. But for Unreal itself, it only shows me like the important stuff, like what it's showing on screen right now. That's kind of crazy. So like it quickly shows up, it's saving something, but over on TikTok, I can see exactly what it's saving. That's kind of cool. Because Meld is seeing what I'm seeing. TikTok is seeing directly from the source. That's fire. That's actually super fire. So it's literally just going through saving the assets. Looks like it's getting through the duplication and stuff now. YouTube is really behind. Like really, really, really behind. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Why YouTube feels so delayed. But everywhere else is cool. So like right now I'm just scrolling through the other platforms. Everything looks good. Oh shit, I stopped the music forever ago. Oops. I had that music muted for a while. My bad. Yeah, that's completely my bad. Oopsie. And eventually I'll get back to streaming regular games. This to me was just more fun. It's not as much testing as I normally would have to do. Usually I'm implement, test. This makes it so I don't have to do that. Excuse me. Like I will do it. There's a lot that it will have to fix, but not initially. So yeah, as soon as these assets are saved, we should be in a good spot to be able to test things. I know I was kind of debating like, am I going to test it right now? Am I going to do it later? There's really no reason not to test it right now. But then after we test it, I'll probably be ending stream from there. But we'll see. We'll see. It's crazy that there's so much that it's going through, though. Like, it literally looks frozen. If it wasn't for TikTok being open, I would think this was frozen. That's wild. That's a blessing, though, for having four monitors, though, too. Because I can see four different things. Like, I can see everything that's going on. Like, literally, it's crazy it looks froze. But yeah, after this, I think I'm gonna go watch some Naruto. I've been getting into Naruto lately. I love anime. I've always loved anime. I just never got around to watching that. And so far, Naruto has been really really fun. The early episodes were kind of annoying, but then I was like, nah, this shit is actually fire. I think it took to like episode 3 or 4 that made me go, nah, this is fire. So I'm enjoying Naruto. Loving anime in general. I love pretty much most animes at this point. Which is weird that it took me so long to watch Naruto. Because, like, I seen it damn near a decade ago. So, like, I understand the premise. I understand most of what's going on. But I don't fully remember any of that. So, it's still been really, really fun to watch. I'm already on season 2, and I just started watching it like 2 days ago. But the episodes aren't that long. They're kind of short. Yo, thank you to everybody that's joining right now. I greatly appreciate you guys. I truly appreciate anybody that's watching, even if you're just stopping by. No matter what, I really appreciate it. It's still just saving and chugging through all of the packages. It looks like. I wonder. Can I? Okay, there it goes. It's back on screen. All right, I'd rather it be on screen showing me every time that the thing is saving, because it was froze and not doing that. But I'd rather that, truthfully. What I was going to do is just hit File Save All, and just it all be done. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how this AI built this, because I see we have like slip attacks and stuff. So the clinch could be so fire. Because I wouldn't mind making a UFC game. You get specific arenas, y'all are locked in here, fight. No wave brawler, nothing, just fight. We're also going to rework these enemies because they're not very responsive. We learned that a couple streams ago. They're kind of not super responsive. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do there. I'm kind of getting a headache. I'm not even going to lie. I'm kind of getting a huge headache. So hopefully this is done soon. Truthfully. Oof. Dude, I just cracked my back and I felt amazing. I felt absolutely amazing. I needed that. Bro, this dude that was trying to argue with me on Twitter was not very bright. Just not bright at all. Anyway, though. So, literally, the game is just saving hundreds of assets right now. That's literally what's taking so long. It's just saving everything, which is fine. I have no idea when it's going to be done. This probably has taken 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, 25. My guess is it's taking 25. So, it's doing its thing. We can see that it's still working and doing its thing. I'm really surprised that hasn't crashed. I'll be completely honest, and I'm probably jinxing myself here, but I'm really shocked it hasn't. But we'll see. It should be done soon. I'm excited to see what it says because at this point, I have no idea what it actually has done. I think it's making the clinch better, is what it's supposed to be doing. Okay, so it's still retargeting animations. That's crazy. I don't even know what it's retargeting at this point. And they're different metahumans, so it looks like it's just going through all 6 of them, which is good. It's very easy for it to mess up something like this that's so simple. So if it's retargeting everything, cool. As long as they fire and work, I do not care. So we'll see. I have no idea how much longer this is going to take, truthfully. I know we've been live over on TikTok for 25 minutes, 26 minutes at this point. It was a little bit longer than that. It's really been like an hour plus. In total, we've been live an hour and a half, so that's not bad at all. We could easily go another half hour, and I'd be pretty content. Or we could be another 15. Literally not tripping either way. I honestly feel like I'm at a pretty good point. Even though it's not a lot that looked like it was going on, there's a lot behind the scenes, and I got to do a lot of chatting, a lot of just talking. So it gives me a good building point regardless. And that's kind of all I was going for, is build the game up, polish the game up, give myself a good point, good reference point, trying to get back into streaming. So I think everything's a positive so far. Everything is a win-win. Especially because I'm streaming something that's not like something I would expect to have a lot of interaction, truthfully. Maybe like for videos and short form stuff, but not really for a live stream, honestly. Okay, yeah, it's literally just going through all the metahumans, which is good. I'm glad it's going through all the metahumans. I'm glad that it's getting all of the animations proper. I would run a test right now, but I don't want it to break anything. So that's the biggest reason why we're not doing anything at the moment, is I don't want it to break anything. So I just would like to say thank you to anybody that's watching this right now, anybody that's watching this after the fact. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Ooh wee. I'm definitely getting tired. Oh, it looks like we got like new block animations and everything. Okay, cool. I'm really excited to see this. I'm definitely going to tell it to do the same thing to the enemies. Because if the metahumans have stuff that the enemies don't, it just looks wonky. So they have to be maxed up. They have to be perfect. They have to be even. I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera off because I'm going to step away for a second. Cool. Yep, I'll be back. Mic check, mic check. Check, check, check. Mic check, mic check. Testing, testing. All right, so it just saved a lot. 352 times 6. So that's why that was taking so long. 194 per character. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm proud of it, though. It did its thing. Well, I stepped away for a quick second. And then I'm going to make it validate everything just because, yeah, it's done a lot today. All right, it's not really saying anything crazy. So yeah, I'm literally just telling it validate everything. Cool. All right, I'll be right back again. Hopefully the chat will come up on screen. I'm not sure. It should. If Meld's working how it's supposed to, it should. Yeah, it is. So I'll be right back. Mic check, mic check. All right, I'm back. So basically, what I'm having it do now is all of the enemies are getting the exact same treatment that the metahumans just got. So anything the enemies need, they're getting now. And it's really nice because like I was able to just step away, go make food. I'm probably gonna mute my mic because I'm gonna end up eating. But yeah, that's what it's doing. So it's just trucking along. Mic check, mic check. Test, test, test. All right, we good. Okay, so I was gone for a while. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, but basically the enemies now have the new combat system. The metahumans now have the new combat system. The pause menu should be working. We'll see. I'm not even gonna lie. Because if you're watching this later after the fact, you are a trooper. If not, no big deal. I highly doubt anybody's gonna see this. I went, ate, relaxed, because I kept peeking in. I was like, man, all right, that shit's not done yet, so I'm just gonna pop out, which is what I do. While this thing is working, doing its own thing, I go do my own thing. And like, since the streams are kind of dead, since I'm just getting back into it, it's kind of expected. So I just restarted the TikTok live. Truthfully, I'm going to restart this one. No, I'm not, because YouTube can be a pain. This one, yeah, yes, I am. But now we should be in the actual testing stage of our game, which is really, really fun, really, really cool. I'll be actually seeing how the combat feels, how it looks, the whole nine. We'll see if everything's working properly. Okay, so I need YouTube to come on. Once YouTube is showing that it's broadcasting the correct live, then we'll be good. Sometimes it's tricky. So I'm checking the live now to see if it ended the previous one. No, it did not. So we'll end that stream and then we'll start another one. That's the thing about YouTube.